Tutorial number 3, the plot view. Welcome to the series of video tutorials from the E-STRATOS platform. Today, we will show you how to enter a plot and all of the functions that we offer. To enter the plot, we will have to click on the map or click one from the list of plots that we see here on the screen. Upon entering, the first thing we see is a brief production report in which we can add a type of crop, variety, date, sowing date, harvest date, and even some comments. We will then see a map corresponding to the last image from the satellite. In this case, the last image is from January the 12th. On January 12th, we see that the cultivation is non-existent. Bare ground is present, so vigor values are quite low. The map is available in two ways, absolute form or relative form. To see it better, we will go with the temporary bar to a date on which the crop was still active, like it was on August the 22nd. Here we see a crop that is quite homogeneous, with a more or less high vigor. The most interesting thing to us is being able to see that there are differences within the plot. We are trying to see which areas of the plot are behaving better and which are behaving worse. For this, let's go to the relative measure and look for this image again. Here what we see, for example, either the 15th or the 22nd of August, is that in this northern area we have a decline in vigor, and in this case it corresponds to a red spider attack that was starting in the northern zone and spread down by the eastern area of the plot. This requires a brief agricultural interpretation, as the plot at hand is homogeneous, but we still want to know the differences within it. We also have an evolution graph of average vigor. As we see, this plot entered the platform in August. On August 15th, we received the imaging. Here we can see maximum vegetation and also a drop in vigor until harvest. We can also see the evapotranspiration in green and the temperature. This orange dashed line is the average vigor for all of the parcels of the farm. With this, we can benchmark at a glance. In this case, we have two plots. The average of the two plots is visible here in a very fast way. From the data, we see that in August, our plot begins below average. This plot specifically is a first cycle corn that was sown in winter and will be harvested at the end of summer. The other plot that we have registered here is a second cycle corn, sown at the end of spring and harvested at the end of the year. Its vigor for its harvest is later, which means that it maintains its vigor for longer. Besides this, we also see different functionalities, like production reports, where we can go and add crops or associate different files. We can also add PDF images as invoices or whatever is needed by the client.